Hey, Shalom. Before I start, I would like to give all praises, honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakwadash, uh, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings, man, to the elect out there who are scattered uh, throughout the four winds, pushing His word in truth. Amen. This is the brother Kabash from the Phoenix GMS camp, and I'm gonna go into these how these chariots they are in the Bible, man. You know, they are what you people like to call UFOs, which means unidentified flying object. But to us, man, they are IFOs because they are I I they are identifiable to us, man. You know, and we know they are pretty much vehicles of the Lord's army, man. And that's what the angels, you know, that's what they ride around in. You know, as you see, man, the angels and such. But I'm gonna start off in the book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 7. And it says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen." So look, so if this actually meant clouds, then why would the people, wail? You know, people tend to wail when they see these chariots in the skies, being like, "Oh, bro, what are those, man? What are those?" Like people be tripping out, man. So that's um, you know, and this book is written in with all sorts of parables, man. So you cannot take this book at face value, because hey, man, when it says he coming with clouds, hey, bro, it's talking about them chariots. That's why people, um, that's why that it says that all kindreds of the earth shall wail, man. You know, everyone's gonna wail because of him. You know, he coming with clouds, every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. So, hey, hey, man, the Lord's still gonna get back at you people that pierced him, on the cross, and during his um uh time of suffering, so to speak, right? I'm gonna jump over to Zechariah chapter 5, and it says, "Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll." Now back then, man, they didn't really have the words to describe what you know what he saw, or he didn't have the words to describe what he saw, right? But if you can just think about that, behold, um it says, "Behold, a flying roll." And what's the shape of a roll? That's a circle. Hey, what's the shape of these chariots? It's a circle, man. It's like a roll, you know. And it says, "And he said unto me, what seest thou?" And I answer, "I see a flying roll. Um, the the length of it, or the length thereof, is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth." That's beautiful, man. And you people should fear these chariots, man. You people should absolutely fear these chariots, because they're gonna play a part in the destruction of America. It says for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith Yahweh of hosts. It shall enter into the house of the thief. And man, who is the thief on the earth, man? Who has got everything by stealing and killing? Esau, Edom, man, and the heathen. So, hey, man. So Esau, man, this place is or uh. So yeah, man, this place is gonna be what's the word, man? Be invaded by all these chariots, man. It says, it shall enter into the house of the thief, aka America, man. The house of the thief. And into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. You know? So man, so that flying roll that Zechariah spoke about, that was a UFO, man. Now let's jump over to Acts the 1st chapter and the 9th verse. Just to get to the point. And it says, and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. A cloud, man, you know, something that these chariots do is they beam things up, right? You know, like people think that that these so-called UFOs beam up cows and stuff, you know. So this is what it does, man. It has the power to take stuff up into it. You know? Like people or, you know, anything. And so that's what happened. It says, and a cloud received him out of their sight, man. So that cloud is once again, just like back in Revelation, the 1st chapter, it's talking about a chariot, man. A chariot took him up, beamed him up. It says, and a cloud received him out of their sight, man. So hey, it was just gone. And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven, so that's upwards, as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel. They brought the angels. You know, and I'm gonna get my last one here, you know, just to keep this, you know, nice and short. Actually, let me just go back to this. Second Kings 2:11. And it says, and it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire, man, and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. Hey, once again, being beamed up, man. He went up by a whirlwind into heaven. That was a chariot taking him up, man. So, hey, man, it straight up says a chariot of fire. You know, and horses of fire appeared, and then he went up by a whirlwind into heaven, man. So yeah, it's very very plain and simple. Being beamed up. You know, these chariots are very real, man. Even confirmed by the U.S. government. You know, they confirmed that these things are real, man. You know, so it's they are no longer a conspiracy, man. Because throughout my whole childhood, man, I always wondered, you know, hey, are those real? Are those real? You know, everyone was always like, "Oh, you think that that those are real? Hey, you're crazy." And now look, yeah, who's crazy now? Who's crazy and who's tripping? And hey, man, they're showing up all over the planet Earth, man. You know, they're constantly being seen, being posted. You know, pretty sure that 90% of these are fake, but that's Google for you. But anyways, man, these chariots are gonna play a part um in the destruction of this place, and they are in the Bible, and they are of the Lord's army. So with that, man, I'm gonna say uh Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushai, Barak the Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash, and A Shalom.